All right, there you go. Now you know the details. We need to get into the details of this game. Laning, probably, I'm thinking 2-1-2 on these lanes, right? It just feels like you don't want to maybe stack too much. Maybe Wind and Rain. They've got an Ogre Grimstroke. You can start off for a kill with Jug at the beginning.
I think it's like 2-1-2, just like you said.
Yeah.
If they start with the tri lane, that tri lane will just
disintegrate quickly. It's like pick one kill, then rotate.
One kill and that's about it. Team Liquid definitely wants these dual lanes, but also can start with the tri lane. Something around Mickey could work.
And of course, the thing that's really nice about either Lina or Leshrac with the Abaddon on the lane is you can easily get his procs off because you're stunned, and it's got decent range on it now. This isn't like 2014 Lina, where it's like crap a stun in the game. Good luck hitting that. Same for Leshrac. Looks like we've got to pause in the meantime. How do you feel about this mid lane? Because you are the tanky boy, and we talk about how Tiny tends to assert dominance on the CS, but you're against a typical classic deny type hero. He's just going to stick you in a ball and take your CS.
Yeah, pretty much. That's how OD works. And at the same time, you have Tiny, which will be able to pick up that tree and hit your creeps with the tree from distance. So it shouldn't be way too difficult for Tiny to find his CS here.
But definitely, both sides have a volatile mid laner, right? We've seen how Tiny's rotate, and we've seen plenty of games in the past where OD just runs over their opponents, especially if you've got any sort of attack buff, like you get from the press the attack from Boogie.
Yeah, that's true, definitely. But OD is the one that farms, or likes to farm a bit more. Wish could even be their hard carry this game, as Jug can scale in either direction. He can be that one that fights early on, or the one that farms a lot. You could just go with OD and farm a bit more. But Tiny on the other side, Koikwa's Tiny. Koikwa as a player in this Liquid lineup has always been the one more on the active side, on the playmaking side. And Tiny is a super playmaking hero. It's just the way it's played. So we can expect this Koikwa Tiny to rotate across the map, get the fast blink dagger, and continue doing that.
I think the interesting thing to look at as well is often with the former Alliance boys, Liquid boys, people always talk about all the HON players that came in, the evolutionist players, and Quakefoot almost gets forgotten. Think classic Quakefoot. It used to be LD, Prophet, I just want to farm, I just want to push. No. He's really managed to kind of meld himself into this role in a team as the initiating playmaker type hero when it's needed.
Yeah, definitely easy for them to play around the player that has these playmaking abilities, but also heroes that can be a little bit more on the greedier side. Also easier for them to play because they took the Observer on the mid lane away from Wish. He made that one mistake.
The classic mistake.
The classic mistake, he put the Observer in range of the trees, and then after Lash Taiga walked inside the trees, the tower attacked him, and if a tower attacks you, you know that the ward is there, so.
Easy clap, easy D ward. And that should give some advantage to Quakefoot as a result. And he's already got a nice actual ward coming out from Liquid on the bot runes.
It just forces Wish to play a bit more carefully, because at any given point, if you get tossed back into Lash, you can die under the tower.
Or Lash can very easily backstab the Radiant side from the angles. You think about ganking mid, it definitely feels a lot easier to gank Radiant side right now. A little bit of aggression back and forth. They're already pressuring Mike pretty well. They blocked his escape, so he'll definitely feel the pain.
Has a lot of tangos to work with. Lash also has that salve, but yeah, it's not an easy lane so far for the troll.
It's a good read from Wind and Rain as well, because they saw that Tiger did level into the Diabolic Edict, so there's no stun saves there. They can stack as hard as they want.
Yeah, Edict, it's great if you're not brawling inside the lane, but if you're brawling inside the lane, Edict is just completely useless, as it just goes on the creeps, and Yol is just dominating them here with the Stout Shield and Venom.
Yeah, ready to fight, ready to party. Meanwhile on the bot lane, Insania, he didn't go for the Blinding Light, which we've been seeing a lot more on Coles at level 1. Makes sense, though, against the Juggernaut.
If you're going for the Blinding Light, usually you do it on the safe lane. Like, on the off lane, you can go for the Blinding Light as well, but if you have Illuminate maxed, you can make some stacks and farm too. Insania doing the good old Kotl that usually was played like this when position 4, but definitely can work in this kind of position 5 role too.
Tiger's still up to some shenanigans. Needs to respect it though, because he could get stunned at any moment. Mid lane, Tiny's doing pretty well actually. Quakefoot 9-3 to the 7-1, so Wish hasn't been able to deny much away from him with these imprisonments.
Yeah, it's just Tiny. He hits the creep once and throws the tree, and he gets the range creep for sure for him. So
decent Raz again. It's like, we should at least get this range creep. But Koik was kind of happy with that trade. You know, he's got himself. He's a bulky boy. He knows he's going to get pummeled a bit. It is a melee matchup. Mike getting low in the top lane. Actually, Yol being gone onto Tiger. Gets the stun out just in time.
That's the first blood. Taiga also is able to get out as he has that salve to work with.
Although Mike,
however,
no, missed chance.
Misses are there.
Boogie's a stormtrooper. No chance he gets a hit.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
A nice little bit of aggression. They punish it. Tiger, he's living life on the edge. This is that type of volatile lane, right? Where, weirdly enough, it's not enough to stay on the side poking and prodding.
Definitely, because look at them. Look at how tanky these two are.
Yeah, you have to be fully committed or you would lose the attrition battle.
You have to be, but even the way that they have played, it brought them the first blood. When it comes to CS, Troll has 12, LC 13, so pretty even. And now Insania rotates top as he just understands that Boxy will be able to stand up on his own on this bottom lane.
Yeah, you're fast, but it's not like you're going to pressure the Juggernaut at all. Every time he sees an Illuminate coming in, he's always got the chance to spin. Whereas if you can actually group up early with Tiger, for example, you know, this is a good combo. Stun with the Chakra Magic, gets more stuns available. And it's not like Quake needs help anytime soon. He's keeping and holding his own ground against
Boxy,
Witch.
they're going on him as he was just
Dead.
abandoned, but
Deny.
there's the deny. He just waited exactly the necessary amount of time, uses it, and he's completely good.
It's probably likely we see Nikwa take a point in the Phantom's Embrace next, right, to make sure that doesn't happen
It would
again.
be good. I'm actually surprised that he went 2 points into
It's very
Stroke of
greedy,
Fate.
right?
It's super greedy. It's not something that you see very often at all, as Inkswell at least is the thing that you max out. But alright, he goes for Stroke of Fate instead. He also goes for the Raging Rune that he gets, but Leshrac will be able to break that.
Yeah, falls
And
down the
use-
Inkswell. Tiger says, whoop, can't get your stun out. Tiger could actually still get his out, though, because Nikwa's a decent amount slower.
Yeah, but he won't have a whole lot of damage to work with, plus there's boots.
Plus
on-
he misses the
Yeah,
stun.
he misses the stun. Usually that's not the best play when you miss the stun.
I actually cancelled Nikwa's salve. I was about to say, you know why he's done this double stroke? Because he wanted to play Wyvern. He knows what's going to happen. He's prepping for the dead lane scenario.
Nikwa is just a greedy player.
Yes.
That's just the bottom line.
That's why he loves
That's not-
Wyvern.
That's I'm not saying that as a bad thing.
No.
Because position 4 players do necessarily have to be, not always, but they do have to be a little bit more on the greedier side. However, getting two into Stroke of Fate is definitely on that greedier side and maybe unnecessary. Especially when you're playing with the Jug, you know, that stun would be really good for him.
Stun in the mid lane. Toss comes out, and Odie goes down. We talked about this rotation because he was playing blind, and they never put down a new ward for him.
Yeah, that's the Leshrac there with Koikwa, with Tiny. We saw that happen on the VP game. We saw the Tiny plus Lash combo on the offlane. It works just the same on mid. Toss into stun, and the target is gone. There's way too much damage there.
Indeed. Now that gives Tiny a nice little advantage. Wish will be slower to the 6, and even once you get that 6, you know, Science Clips is nice, but it's a Tiny. It's not one of these heroes that really relies on his mana as much as his bulk to survive. And in the early levels, you don't really have the sustain to get the Arcane Orbs out and get enough in. But in the meantime, Tiger, he was moving bot.
Yeah, he just caught him with Edict level 2.
Yeah, and ran him
You can't
down.
escape that, yeah. You can't outrun him. You can't escape that. He gets a free kill there. A free
Maybe if you
solo
had 2
kill.
points in Inkswell.
It could help, but probably not. Probably still
Me
not
too.
enough. Yeah, probably still not enough.
Hey, 2% movement speed. It's not bad. It's not great either. Sani is always having Yol up in his face, but do you really care? If you're a cult like this, you're stacking in between. You're just wasting the Ogre's time when he's just prime
Oh.
aggression.
It kind of goes both ways, right? They're wasting each other's times, but they
Blowing him up.
They waste Insania actually.
Boogie, though, he may pay a price. He can get crossed for a duel. Mike going to get the slow out. Quakefa has got the toss. He's actually tossed the troll forward, but the stun's going to be there to make sure
He
they can't get
wanted
the kill.
to, but the creeps were in the way all the time, so he couldn't really manage to get an angle on him.
And Boxy can deny himself, so they'll back away. Stroke. Gets him low enough, he can now just hit the deny button.
He does have Salve,
Mm-hmm.
so instead that will happen.
Tiger. Gonna be careful. He knows if he fluffed the stun there against Nefra, he just gets ran down. And so far, it's a typical Mike on a troll. Top of CS, not really being contested too much. I mean, Boogie's doing well in his own CS. But we expected this, especially when you go for this build. Overwhelming odds is kind of all in the lane, which means he could easily fall behind the farm afterwards.
He's dominating this lane for sure. He's doing all right versus the troll. He's not dominating it completely, but he's doing well on his own. As you can see, 3k net worth on troll, 2.7 on Boogie's Legion Commander. He's definitely keeping up. He will go for that Bracer pipe utility build.
Meanwhile on the mid, Wish. This isn't your side of the map, my friend. He'll TP out though.
Yeah, he was tossed back, so he decided to run behind the tower and TP away, probably for the best, as they could have gotten him if he tried to retreat the normal way. Well done, well done. As Boxy does fall.
Yeah, actually got him when he came back. Borrowed time was on cooldown still, as he used it very early to really just heal up on the spin.
Dire are scanning.
Now, looking pretty decent for winning rain, actually. All the cores doing fairly well. And we mentioned it, there's volatility on both sides, right? Legion can get active early on. OD, while he likes to farm, you get to like level 12 and you're ready to party.
The question is, they want to party, but will they find anyone? Will they find anyone to party with them, because they have no catch?
Boxy, he has to be careful. He has got the borrowed time for 5 seconds. He won't even get a chance to use the wand. Finally, it can be there. Borrowed time, 1 second.
Oh.
No! Omni Slash just before he could actually press the button.
That was just so sad.
I think he had it for a moment there.
I'm not certain. It was like the same tick of the server. He couldn't activate it. Very unfortunate for him. Then at the same time, Omni Slash used, so he'll be able to TP back into the lane, and
it's definitely a good start for the Jug though. It's going to be his second kill. Third death for Boxy. One of them was a deny, so not too bad.
It's really good for Wind and Rain that Jug has a good start, because of that he'll be able to dominate the mid game, and Jug wants to be ahead, and you might have it in this match at least.
Well, he needs to be ahead, and you need to create space for Wish to farm, maybe at least a Kaya. But they're going to get active early.
OD, however, is going for a really active build too. Bracer 2 nulls into power treads, so no Midases, no Tranquil Kayas, nothing like that. This guy wants to be beefy and wants to be active too.
Top, Boogie, trying to move away. Gets caught out and killed off.
Yeah, which is a little bit scary, because that means you won't have a hero that will scale if the mid game goes badly for you. But the mid game shouldn't go badly for them as long as they play everything right, as they've itemized that way.
And you know, they'll get bonus kills over here. Is Nikwa. He wanted to try and sneak in a room, won't be able to do so. Boxy did get one bot as well. He moved in time, so 3 going the way of Liquid. Actually, no, Yol. Yeah, he snuck in. Got away with it as well. Yol might get punished now, however, he's trying to rotate to Tiger. And Tiger has been using that splitter pretty greedily to farm so far in this lane.
He's covered. He's covered by Insania though. Both of them are, even if they go on Koikva. Insania is around. Insania still does not have 6 though. That tome most likely will be shipped out to him soon. There we go. Now we have Will-O-Wisp, and the team fights become completely different for Liquid. Liquid, they showed quite good performances recently.
Now going to try now. The Ignis on a free split up, connects with Grimstroke. He's already used the Soulbind, can't do anything with it though. Koifa controls up to ensure they at least get the kill into the Grimstroke. And now, Boxy arriving. Wants to play a Wish. Avalanche going to come out. The Astra's been used split off. He got into range of it. Works against him now. Koifa, the toss across. Science Clips goes down. Koifa, he's going to melt to the damage. One more hit's needed. They're trying to tap in. He's going to be able to heal up. They'll get him afterwards, but he got the XP for the OD kill. Now the Omnistash going across on the 2. Going to go across to the creeps though. They'll clean up Yol. And now Nefrit needs to move away. He's got the spin. He'll have to use it.
That was very unfortunate for Nefrit, the way that Omnislashes went. Also, you can see that they did not understand how tanky OD is. That build that he's got, the Bracer, the Power Treads, the 2 Null Talismans definitely allow him to survive a bit longer than you usually expect. And that's why they do. Tiny does fall, but after OD. So all things said and done, Liquid are the ones that come on top in that exchange.
Hard choice now. Your Wish, you're in this scenario. You've already got an Ogre. Do you take the health or do you take the attack speed?
You go the normal route. Don't go too crazy. You have the Bracer, you have the 2 Null Talismans.
More attack speed.
And Power Treads, like...
You know what you do? You go, if I hit them one more time, they would have died first. So clearly the issue is more attack speed. Like any Ogre draft. They actually have decent scale up for that as well, right? You think Legion, 10 and then 15. Jug, Definitely a hero that loves a bit more attack speed.
A few extra attacks.
A few taps here and there. This is what he's going to do on the top tower now as they make the typical move. There isn't any reflective move. Boxy's coming towards the bot lane, but he's alone on this push. Although he might be joined now. Mike's moving down and Quick Frizz as well.
They are rotating to take this tier 1.
And Nikwa's head along with it.
Yeah, he is, but he's just here to delay. Maybe he will TP away, but even if he dies here, it's not really the end of the world for him. It's what he's supposed to be doing, out pushing, getting as much experience as possible.
Would be nice to see Tiger maybe pushing in on the mid lane that time, but it looks like it's Zania's turn to grab a little bit of farm.
Actually surprised he didn't try to do that. Actually surprised he didn't try to hide in the trees and just edict the tower away.
Oh, look at this. Ignis goes down. Boogie. He can't block him, though. The phase boots allow him to get out, and that's a wasted ultimate from Insania.
Yeah, that's a big ultimate used. Big ultimate used by Insania. That ulti can pretty much just help them win team fights. But
Not if it's on cooldown.
Exactly. Wasted to try and take down Boogie.
Now TPs. They were trying to go bot, but it got cancelled. Nice avalanche, a follow-up stun, but Yol covers Boogie and makes sure there's no pressure on him. He has that hood as well. It makes it so hard to kill the Legion at this stage.
Yeah, he's just doing the Bracer foot build. Something that does not allow you to pick off targets, doesn't allow you to get many kills or dual damage, but at the same time does allow you to rush into people, control them, create pressure, and just be very tanky.
Because that's what they're going to do now. Moving in. Efforts involved. He's an active Omni Slasher. And Quakefor's the target. There's a lot of creeps around him, though, and that allows Boogie to move in quick, but Quakefor's run off the high hills. He has got the avalanche. Throw it out. The spin's going to be used pretty early. The duel does connect in time. They won't be able to get a win with this, though. The Soulbind will link the two together, and the stomp from the Centaur. Who's it helping out here? Looks like it's going to help outside of Wind and Rain. As Tiny goes down, Boxy runs away. As the borrowed time ends, he'll hit the deck as well. No escape him, but look at the backstab coming in. OD will get away. The Mana Drain is bleeding through his supply here to reduce his damage. Looks like Liquid needs to get out.
They're definitely having a good start here against Liquid. Troll is still farming though. Maelstrom after 2 raid bans towards that BKB. They definitely need BKBs on the side of Liquid. It's such a strong item versus this Wind and Rain's lineup.
OD especially. That's the type of hero that thrives on a BKB-less lineup. Why he used to be such a popular hero for pub stomping and just rushing up your levels.
No one gets BKB.
Exactly. It's a coward item. Except for in pro. In pro level, it's respectable. And that's going to be the focus, you know. This is a game where the Troll can't go for that satanic build. Maybe later he thinks about getting one, but it's not about stats resistance in this game. The only problem you do run into is heroes like Boxy. Borrowed time, that's just more hits to the OD, more int that's going to stack up. And Tiny, you really have to get this blink on a good timing and start to dominate that mid game. Otherwise, you're just a damage soak and an int builder for the OD.
Yeah, and 15 minutes in, he still doesn't have it. Because he has phases, obviously, Embracer. Sometimes the position 4 Tiny gets it faster than the mid Tiny just because of the build-up, right? If you're mid, you can't go naked blink, because if you do,
you're surrendering the lane.
You're surrendering the mid lane hard. So
yeah, when you're in that lane, you go, okay, you know, this stat build-up is nice, but it's not as crucial. When you're in a one-on-one, a little bit of strength here and there can make the difference. All the while, Nikwa, he is going to be going towards that Aether Lens. He's already got the Void Stone component if he wants to buy out. So it's going to be a decent timing for the Aether on the Grimstroke. Meanwhile, duel. He did get the blind, though. So interested that Boogie commits to this. They might get him afterwards. The Ignis goes down, but the Moe casts. Insania trying to run off. Looks like Ignis will protect him.
He's getting away.
Avalanche just to be safe.
They can't even farm Ignis. Oh, there we go. Omni
Jump
Slash.
in, Omni Slash. A Fodder Shield keeps him up, and Boxy activates the borrowed time, though.
That's 2 big ultimates used
they might
by
turn.
Wind and Rain, yeah? I expected Tiny perhaps to go for them, but instead he goes for the stacks, farms them away.
Don't let your opponents take them.
Yeah, the thing is, like, they just don't have the necessary amount of damage right now. That's one big issue for Team Liquid. Taiga is the one that can dish out the damage, but it's pretty much only Taiga and Tiny.
That's why he's got 3 bracers already on the Leshrac.
Yeah, he has 3 bracers so that he can actually stand there and dish out the damage before he dies.
The problem is Wish is so scary in this game. You look at him right now. Almost got the blink, already got the Kyra online.
And Wish is also pretty good versus Troll. Once Troll uses his Battle Trance, you can just Astral imprison him, and that's pretty much...
Yeah, Baby got angry, Baby got put in the corner.
Exactly, so... Before that Troll has BKB, this game is really difficult for Liquid.
He'll have it soon. Mike's actually pretty close. He's been farming up something. Farming up a fever, I'd say, is the way to put it. Or further. So Wind and Rain, they maybe want to try and connect with this kill. They're already actually drawing the circles. They're like, dude, he's been down here for ages. We've been giving him the space that we always give to carries in these games. But it's Mike. This guy farms up so quickly, it's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. You can see the ports happening, the Jug and the Legion. But you see Jug up front and Legion porting behind him. Legion is basically supporting him. However, Ogre should know that there's no one around. That circle that they drew in the Radiant jungle, that circle was basically them saying, listen, Troll is farming that area, which means that they're behind him. However, Liquid outplayed them in strategical way a little bit, as they didn't show themselves on the map, and they just left the Troll alone on the bottom lane, so they got a lot out of the map, even though they weren't supposed to.
Well, it's true. You wouldn't expect it as well, right? You think about Troy, like, it's not a game where they can go Troll is safe, right? There's an Astral there, there's a duel, there's plenty of lockdown to stop him escaping.
Yeah, however, there is a smoke, and they are coming up.
Yeah, but Liquid smoke too. Up into the choke point. They've got the Ignis, they haven't thrown it down just yet. Now the Battle Trance, Mike trying to chase him with the BKB activated, but they'll back away, and the BKB's running out soon. The Battle Trance forces him to go deeper. Ignis is going to come down, looking on an effort right now. Avalanche toss, they need to do damage enough quickly. He may almost slash, but no.
Dead.
Ignis again, the duel, not going to do enough here. His Tiger's way too tanky with the braces now. Saxclips gets dropped. He'll finally go down afterwards. Wish moving in to clean up everyone as Mike, we astraled and killed. Tiny, can they catch him here? He's trying to move away. We'll get a chance to blink in a moment, but in the meantime, Mike goes down dead for 50 seconds, and that's a 10-second BKB used as Wish asserts dominance.
Wish gets
He's going to get another
kill, and he finds
they get a
another
quad. This man is hungry. Gold, more gold, please.
Yeah, this time around he doesn't get that ultra kill because Nikwa's Inkswell did pop off just before. But the triple kill is still good. He's still satisfied. That's a really good fight for Wind and Rain, because also don't forget Insania, he bought back, so pretty good. They did take down Jug first, which is a small silver lining. They are delaying Jug's like item progression, but remember, it's on OD. OD is the one that they're giving most resources in on the side of Wind and Rain. So if you want to take down a target, taking down that OD would probably be a little bit better.
And if you can minimize the value that they get out of these big BKB charges, right? Because that was the 10-second for Mike, and he still dies at the end of that. That couldn't have went much worse for them, the way they got chased in like that. Yes, they get a few kills here and there, but OD is the end story.
We see a smoke coming again from Kotl, together with the Tiny. Most likely just want to ward up.
Get the tier 1 tower, open up the map, try and pressure here.
Yeah, with that smoke he'll run uphill. Oh, actually just wards the Ancients.
Take the safe route.
It's a good ward because they can take rush with the Troll, right? So
They're moving in now. The pings are coming out though. Boogie is aware.
they're just running in. This is
Quaker blinks in, misses it though. Avalanche barely skims, and now he's just a damage soak. The duel's going to come out. Blinding Light though might save him from giving over the damage at least. But I'm not sure if he lives. He actually will. The stun, nicely done. Ignis goes down. Mike with the BKB chasing him right now. Ogre and the spin coming out. Juggernaut just trying to get rid of the Ignis. We had to do so, but Ogre's already down. Buyback comes out. BKB, Mike's running out soon. Still has the DD, so he's spooky, but no one odds. No. Be careful. Quakefa, they have to back up. They have to go use the shrine. They'll be ready to fight afterwards, and they did manage to get Ogre to fight back at this point.
Yeah, they go instantly back. They will use the shrine, heal up. Overall, you saw how Jug has to play. He needs to use that spin at the beginning of the fight and just kill the Will-O-Wisp, and with the smoke.
And now he's free to do whatever he wants. He's got the Omni Slash spinning in. The Diffusal connects on the Quakefa. The stun follow-up from the Inkswell, and he will have to use the Omni Slash. He's not doing enough damage, actually. Quakefa will go down at the end by the looks of it. The missed calls are keeping up, but the duel's going to come out. And Insania was not close enough and didn't have the Blinding Light to save him. Boxy will go down as well. No borrowed time for 5 seconds.
5-man.
And that sounds like Roche to me.
That sounds like Roche to me as well. You have Medallion on the Legion Commander. Instantly they go stroll past into the pit to say hi to their old friend Roshan. Will Roshan be able to live before Tiny and Abaddon come? Yeah, he will, because they will come a bit sooner than Wind and Rain expected as they use their buybacks. But man, that's a lot of expenses this early on. A lot of expenses.
You can really see Liquid. They're just making it priority clear. Mike is the solution to winning this game. Anything else to support him. Especially making sure you don't give up that first Aegis. Because in fairness, when you look at this game, when you actually look at it, Troll should be the strongest person in this game if you get ultra late, right? Like, Jug can be good.
No,
OD
I'm worried.
kits count
I'm
by the
super worried because, yeah, you're right, but this Troll needs some setup. He needs some help. This Troll is playing against...
He's being kited a lot.
It's not only that he's being kited a lot. His teammates, like his other two cores are... He's doubling them in net worth. They're half his size. Abaddon is 6.2, Tiny is 6.2 as well. And Troll is 12k net worth. They're not even close. While Troll is being closely followed by the rest of Radiant.
There you go. They'll stack their gold up a little bit. Looking at Yol, stun follow-up is enough to get rid of him. And then looks like that's going to be a wasted ult from Grimstroke. Can't do anything with the Soulbind.
That's a pretty good pick-off because he also does not have buybacks. So maybe this is a chance for them to smoke up and go into the pit, or smoke up and get another pick-off. And that's what they do. They smoke up, they move behind Abaddon. And let's see.
Jump in. Toss back. Quite for goes for another one. Avalanche split off. It did just about connect. Boogie will be able to move away. BKB. Mike chasing in. Nefer has already used spin. Astral used defensively to save a life. Mike's ready though. He says, Boogie, come here. Can't get him though. A little bit too tanky, a little bit too fast. Now the turnaround. Science spins. Gets them all low. Mike goes in. Battle Trance. Ignis goes down. They've committed and now it's a mistake. Nefer saved by the Astral. The turnaround of the OD down though. Wish dodges out split off. It doesn't move away, but Ignis controls him up. They'll turn around. They'll get the Jug. They get the OD. The duel will be there, but the damage is not because of the blind chance. Tiger lives. Boogie will go down, and that looks like an easily secured Roche pit for Liquid.
Instantly into the pit, Liquid goes, and they have to be...
We're not done. Wipe them.
Okay, wipe them and then you go instantly into the pit because you have to be super satisfied with yourself and how you play that team fight. They did play 5 versus 4, but they played it right. They moved back, they waited, they didn't show their hand, they waited for Wind and Rain to initiate. Wind and Rain, once you initiate without Blade Fury that's able to take down Ingrus Fatus, that Will-O-Wisp, that pesky dancing disco ball, if you don't take that out first, you aren't winning a team fight.
And the beautiful thing is they punish the Astrals, right? Like every defensive Astral, like, okay, that's one less man who can fight us. Let's keep running at them.
Liquid, like, Wish, he jumps in, he uses his ulti, but it was very greedy because it puts him out of position. That ulti did wreak havoc on the side of Liquid, but it didn't finish them off, it didn't kill them. And Abaddon just brings so much utility to his teammates that they are able to turn and continue fighting. You have that lads, you have the shield, you have the missed coil. So overall, a really good team fight. Obviously for Liquid, that changes things.
And that's the Liquid we'd like to see. You know, you think about these younger rosters that have just come together. There's going to be a bit of anarchy that sets in there. But these guys, they've played together for a long time. They understand in that scenario, you have to look for the positive. If you run away, you lose 2, maybe 3 heroes. You're hemorrhaging. If you turn around and commit like that, you know that Wish has to defend himself or someone else who comes to protect him.
Exactly.
Fantastic fight. Now with the
Still
back
though,
late.
they're only 1k ahead.
Yes.
And most of their gold is in the pocket of one man, this very, very greedy Troll. If they manage to eliminate him from the team fight or just ignore him somehow, they can definitely take down these other squishier targets.
They're playing into the strategy even more though. Look at Quake for his next item. He's not going for the Echo Saber Ags type builds we sometimes see him. He's going for the BKB here, so it is still going to be all about the Troll. And we see how risky those lineups can be. They're great when they work, but the moment you lose them in a crucial moment, you're done. Moving in, toss back. Quake sets up another one on the split off, and Yol is where's my team right now? Oh, they're off farming. Well, that's fair.
Yeah, poor Yol, but it's the life of position 5.
That's why he stopped
Sometimes,
at Yol. He didn't put the O at the end.
Sometimes you feed to give info, sometimes you feed just because you're bad. I don't know which one that was, but it didn't look like he accomplished a whole lot.
Well, Liz, he found out what was happening at the secret shop.
I'm kidding. He's just, you know,
Oh, here we
being
go,
there, and now they're being on his high ground, and he has to be worried.
It's that type of lineup. You know, you got the Abaddon, you've got the Leshrac with the Diabolic Edict. Already forcing out that glyph. With the next creep wave, some serious damage could be done, or even sooner. Just trying to get the proc so that Mike turns into a machine gun here. Toss, another one. Inkswell coming in, it might work against him. The split off's not going to be good enough. BKB Mike has to turn around the bash out into Wish in the meantime. Now the Battle Trance, he needs to hit him again. Can he get one bash? Come on, where's the bash here? RNG not on his side to turn around. Ignis comes down though, covers the troll and allows him to get killed on the Boogie. They'll slow down a little bit, reset, take the buildings.
He doesn't really get the target that he came for, but he takes down Boogie and now
Another one. Quick was like, you want more? We're ready to go. Blinking, Wish trying to fight up against this. The blind chance coming in again, trying to protect him. The Sonic Slip's going to go down early though. Has to defensively Astral. Yule's coming out from the Leshrac. He is low. Will go down to the spin and the damage out from the Legion. So that should offset their aggression.
Yeah, Legion is still chasing, trying to get another kill, but Leshrac with that buyback, perhaps they want to go for more. They can definitely go for some shrines, but
Miscommunication here.
yeah, very big miscommunication as they actually lost the tier 3 to creeps on mid lane.
Awkward occurrence here. A lot of time spent out of the mid lane, clearly by Liquid, but they can still get their hands on that shrine first. And the line's drawn. Like, what is going on here, says Boxy. Can we please address the creeps?
Like a long time ago, if you lose tier 3, it's bad. But right now, if you lose a tier 3, it's horrible. Especially if it's the first tier 3 that you've lost. Is the shrines open up and they can start playing around that. They can even rat around the shrines, take them down when you're trying to push. And
look at the
so
racks
much
as well. Like, the range racks is down to half HP. I know it's not the biggest deal. Melee is bigger, but that was just creeps.
Shrines is probably the biggest.
Yes.
But yeah,
it's the elements here. The Wind and Rain got way too much out of that when they committed nothing. So Liquid will have to reset. Question what happened there. Calm down. Roche is going to expire soon, so Aegis is almost gone. So they'll just calm down. Probably look to take this tier 2 before it runs out, and then just go back to farming. And then the onus is on Wind and Rain. You can already see Boogie goes, okay, we do need to pressure. We need to initiate in the back line quickly, and that's why he's going for the Blink Dagger.
They need to do it in like 30 seconds or so when the Aegis will be reclaimed. That should be your go time on the side of Wind and Rain. Perhaps you might even see some sort of a smoke happening from them. There is one on the Ogre that they might use.
Bottom shrine has fallen.
Yeah. Try and invade that jungle. Make sure you're closer when the next Roche comes up as well. Get some fresh vision down there so you're prepped and ready.
Mid lane Nefrit is tossed back.
Oh, they find him. Spin. Go for TP, and he will be able to make it out.
Definitely. No. Abaddon was thinking to bash him, but he forgot that he has no basher.
That is usually a problem with bashing
bashing
this.
is under attack.
Troll has a basher,
Dire's top
but
shrine
he was
is under
hanging around the bot lane. He's going for that Satanic next, at which point, query me this. How do you kill the Troll?
With OD.
Low BKB?
It's possible. It's not easy, definitely, but it's possible to kill him. But the problem is his teammates have caught up. They're not there yet. They're still behind OD and Jug, but they're doing better. It's Solar Crest that's about to be completed on Abaddon. That's also a big problem.
It's this type of, this is the beautiful thing about Abaddon, why he's so popular. Is like he doesn't lose anything, if that makes sense, right? It's like, how do you kill me in time before I buff everyone up and give my value? You don't because of my ultimate. Maybe you remove me and put me in Astral, but guess what? If you put me in the Pokeball, you haven't got anything for this giant Moltres that is the Troll Warlord. It just comes in and obliterates your lineup. Actually, is that fair? I feel like Mike, at this point, this Troll is more like a Mewtwo.
Mewtwo?
With a DD, definitely.
With DD, he's unkillable. And he will kill them off. As long as he bashes one target, they will just die in that one stun lock.
Yeah, because he's got that level 20 talent as well. Even after they nerfed it, still so potent, 40 plus damage. Some heroes, they get it early, but Kunkka doesn't really have the attack speed that matches a Troll.
Yeah, and for that next fight, we will have a fresh BKB on the Tiny too, 10-second one.
And they might be able to hold on this DD long enough that Roche comes up. If there's a quick spawn, it's going to be an easy take for them with the Troll. And I don't know if you can afford, if you're Wind and Rain, I don't think you can afford to let them get another.
You'll fight
Aegis.
there. You'll fight there. Most likely, most probably, because that's also cheese, Aegis and cheese. That's pretty much 2 extra lives for Liquid. Wind and Rain, though, it's not like they're too far behind. It's only 3k advantage for Liquid. This we shouldn't write them off this game just yet. It's just that the team fights, they've been outplayed the last couple of team fights. But once the Hex is up, let's say, on the OD, he has the ultimate. Or, yeah, I didn't even check his latest items, but I kind of figured that he's going to go for Hex because he has Soulbind as well to work with, Grimstroke. With that Soulbind, double Hex could prove to be crucial in the next upcoming fight.
Nequa's feeling ambitious. Glimmer Cape Hex. He's like, what else do I do? I'm a Grimstroke. It's a long way off.
Yeah, I mean, but he is a Grimstroke, and you have the gold per minute talent. You also have Stroke of Fate to farm with, so it's Ambitious, but possible.
Nikke moves in, the bash from range. He doesn't keep hitting Nefrit straight away though.
Toss back on Yol.
And Yol can't get back in the base. The 4-star's off the mark, so it looks like he should be going down here. Astro deciding to save his life because he doesn't have buyback, but I don't think they get him out of this.
Yeah, they don't have a force to get him away. Unfortunate for Yol, he also didn't manage to force himself up on the high ground after being tossed. He's tossed quite a lot this game. They're tossing him around.
Yeah. Oh, well, the Ogre is key, right? Like, we talk about how lethal OD is, but this isn't a game where you got that Solar Crest complete yet. So the only person who buffs you up is that Ogre.
Yeah, they need Bloodlust used, so Ogre definitely should be a little bit more careful with his positioning. As if he is dead, this Jug and the OD are very sad. They don't have as much attack speed, and if you don't have that attack speed, you're very, very sad, boys.
Oh, Mikke's happy. He just got his buyback with that tower. Roche is going to be up in 15 seconds, which is why they're starting to converge around the pit. They're like, it could be soon, boys. Although you don't want to abandon this high ground too quickly, just in case Wind and Rain rush out, panicking that you're already in the Roche pit. Hence why they'll come back. You can already see the move out. Boogie's looking for the prime target. It's just not Troll. You commit on the Troll at your own peril.
Definitely not the target you want to go on.
Although Insania is not here right now.
Insania is not here, but you know who's back? Roche.
He is. And you know who's going towards Roche? Wind and Rain. They're wrapping around with this smoke.
It's a nice smoke. It's they're trying to go from an angle that Wind and Rain won't expect.
But look at Insania. If he walks in and he drops Ignis straight away, this could cause a little bit of anarchy, enough time that Liquid can reach. But if he gets caught out too far away on his high ground near his shrine, it should be an easy advantage.
I
for
love
Wind
the
and Rain.
smoke from Wind and Rain. I love it. It's unexpected, but at the same time, they didn't move in the right direction.
No, and Liquid didn't surrender that high ground either.
Yeah, they walked awkwardly around, all the way around. If they caught them from behind instead, if they just manned up and went uphill, if they understood that Liquid is going to just hold a high ground on the south part of it, then they maybe could have taken a good fight. But it's a difficulty because they have the cliff control.
Oh, yo.
And because having the cliff control, they also have a ward there. And then you're playing into enemy vision.
Well, Yol had a ward showing what was coming. He just had no escape quick enough. While
Yeah,
Smurf
but-
didn't hit, they had a Yules.
Yeah, but Yol is my ex-teammate.
Now another one.
How good do you
Bash.
think he is? Or
I don't
he
know.
can
How
be?
about Boogie? How you feel about Boogie? Because he's going to join him on the sideline. They can talk about their errors.
Very unfortunate. I think, yeah.
But I think I agree with that, Smoke. Like, the thing that caught them out is Insania never shoe on the wave, right? That was their problem. They didn't have that info. If they knew he's at that shrine, that connects, and it's a completely different next 3-4 minutes. And now, as a result, it's going to be a very different game for Wind and Rain.
It's going to be a very different Roche fight because there won't be a Roche fight. Troll is going to go in and just take it on his own. You don't have Boogie's LC, you don't have Yol's Ogre. You can't fight without those two. 3 versus 5, it's impossible.
Bigger issue as well, Liz. Even after that Aegis, I'm not sure if Wish... It's going to be close. He might just about be able to get the sheep stick before they're on your high ground, but I'm not sure he will.
The question is, do you even want to have it now? Because if you buy that sheep stick, you
No
won't
buyback.
have buyback. So it's a little bit of a, you know, a risk to go and buy out. Especially with the Abyssal on Troll, if he catches you, you're most certainly dead.
Yeah, it's possible they get you before you BKB, right? If Quickfoot tosses back into a split off, you're just done and dusted. And they're moving in. Nikke on the high ground. Astro will slow him down. Toss back, there it is. We were just talking about it. They're trying to force out the BKB early. Forced up to get him away. Tiger hits the split earth though. They're targeting on different people though. BKB, Wish, chasing on a Tiger. Yules is there though. And that's BKB on cooldown. Wish can't actually overextend anymore.
Yeah, that's just a big win for Liquid, as there's no BKB on the OD end. He's forced back, which means they'll be able to pressure this high ground a bit further.
Nikke will move in. One bash on Nefrit could kill him, so he has to be very careful.
It's not only the basher, it's the fact that they took out his mana. However, at the same time, you have Kotal, and you don't care.
Leaky mana ain't a problem. They're going to back off though. This is a much needed breath of life for Wind and Rain with that
Look at
BKB on
bottom.
cooldown.
Like, bottom is pushed by 2 catapults.
They
and-
learned their lesson. Liz.
Exactly. Two creep waves and 2 catapults. You don't let that push your tower again. Because let's say you lose a fight. Suddenly, even though you weren't losing map control, you were losing to only the creeps. They take down 2 Raxes for what, you know? So better to go back, out push, chill out a little bit and then fight when your lanes are in the proper positioning. Also, I'm surprised they didn't take down this tier 2 on the bottom lane.
No,
as well
they've
as,
left that open.
Yeah, they've had the full map control for such a long time that they could have taken the tier 2.
And now, Wind and Rain, they always love this little area here around the trees. And Mike can't get on top of Boogie. Nefrit. Oh, gets Abyssal straight away. If he gets bashed up here, oh no, this is a big mistake. Nefrit able to get away. Stun follow up though, is going to be there. Movement in straight away. Quick with the toss going out. BKB Wish trying to go for his Nefrit. Barely getting away. Astral to protect him. And now the Soulbind used defensively to scare them off. But Mike, he's still going. He gets the kill. Nefrit is dead. Buy back. He's still got the Omni Slash to work with.
They used a lot for him.
Jump in. Boogie goes to the duel. Ignis gets dropped though. And Mike he can defend against this right now. The Sanity Clip's going to be used. Going to be able to heal up. Now the Battle Trance as well. Going to bring him down. Kills off 2. Buybacks come out. Buyback galore in fact. Tiger still pretty deep. Doesn't have the splitter for 2 more seconds. No mana to work with either, so he just needs to escape. Purge is going to be there. Mike. Yol's almost dead. Mike still has the Aegis. They can't breach him.
Still has the Aegis, still has the Abyssal. You can't reach him, you can't approach him, because if you do, and he manages to Abyssal you, you're just gone.
He's like, let me touch you. He's like a lion with a finger of death with plus 20 kills at this point. He touches you, you probably die.
He turns towards your Raxes.
They'll die too.
They will die as well, but there is a smoke coming from Wind and Rain. This is the desperation smoke. They need to find the right angle. Can they find it?
Moving in now. Split up, Quakefa, toss on the side. He's going to distract Wish. Now the spin's going to be there. They move in. The duel's going to come out to Tiger, but there's the blinding light again. They can't get the duel win. Bissell, good control, coming in. Omni Slash across on the box. He's going to sack up with the borrowed time. The Yule to dodge out the rest. And Nefra, he gets no kill out of this. The buyback's going to come out now from Tiny, who was killed on the side. But moving in, Tiger committed. Wish goes in. BKB gets 1 kill onto Tiger. Has got the buyback again. Box, he'll move away in time. The Astral's going to be there. They ignore the troll, but they can't kill him off either. And Yole's going to be left behind. He will go down, and it looks like Liquid aren't going to let up.
Alright, so they get, what, 2 kills? They kill off Taiga and Tiny, but there's 2 buybacks instantly from them, and they're back into the fray. There is still that Aegis for 1 additional minute on Mike, so they can take down the tier 2, and after taking down the tier 2, they can
end your life.
Yeah, they can go for more.
There's no reason to stop. That's always the big but. Every fight that Wind and Rain are taking here, you always sit there and you go, but Troll. What about Troll? Whatever Troll wants, he gets.
It's not even only about the Troll, it's about the Kotl. They can't get on top of Insania. If you don't kill Insania and your BKBs are off, you're not killing anyone. He's going to use Will-O-Wisp, he's going to Blinding Light you. Those duels just will not do enough.
Yes, definitely. And he has the Ignis soon. Hex.
DK.
Oh, he's actually still alive right now. He's going to get in on him. No, the toss back. OD. But he stays alive. 4 stuff. Astral. Now they're going to be waiting for you, though. Mike is ready to part if need be. Wish will be away just in time because the 4 stuff brings him out somewhere else.
He wanted to die there. He actually wanted to get an extra item slot, and he still has BKB and ulti to work with.
And now Skadi.
And exactly, a Skadi too.
But they'll back off. They'll give a little bit of respect here. They go, okay, next Roche. That's when it can be decided. Or, if you want Wind and Rain, come out of your base. Come fight on an even ground. See what happens.
The only thing they have to do is find the proper pick-off. This troll is almost impossible to kill at this point. You have Satanic, you have your Eye of Skadi. As long as you're not hexed completely and stun-locked, you're fine. So, if you are Team Liquid, after taking these 4 bounty runes, you're 16k ahead. But Liquid, this is... I think they had a shot there to go and try to close this game out, but they go back. They're super disciplined. They've always been a team that's a little bit more on the discipline side, some for better or worse. Sometimes for worse, because it prevents them from ending games.
Yes, it's like you got to play to win. I think it was the OD aspect, right? Like, sometimes that catches you off guard because the 4-stuff interaction with the Astral. You don't expect him to come out exactly where it's originally shown, and that's what happened there.
Yeah. Keeper of the Light actually almost has Refresher as well to work with.
Oh boy. And what, 2 minutes until Roche potentially goes up, and then we're looking at a few extra goodies.
Most likely they will try to find a pick-off before that to close this game out. Obviously, they can't wait for Roche too.
And that means the onus is on Wind and Rain to come and do something. Have they got any other big item coming out soon? They're going for the Shivas next on Wish.
Wind and Rain, I believe it would be actually good for them to come out and try to find a fight, because if they allow Liquid to attack them in full formation, they won't kill anyone. But if they surprise them outside with a double Hex combo, you can take down a couple of targets and then maybe even win a team fight. But the problem is, once you're 2 sides down, it's just very difficult to out-push them all the time. And Team Liquid have full map control because of
Yeah, that's taking too long. They have to abort. That was brave. Trying to chase him at first in that tree line. That could have backfired quickly.
Yeah, I was talking about something like that. But if you want to make that move, you need everyone around, and you need to burst down the target very quickly. Because remember, Team Liquid, they're the ones that are ahead, and at this point, they will not fall to 1 or 2 heroes. You need to commit everything.
And the idea is that usually this greed works against you, and instead, Yules, Ogre, protected by the pressy attack. They won't chase into the high ground. Because now Insania is here, Liquid want to fight.
They will chase into the high ground. Troll
leads with Mike. Spin. Coming out. There's going to be an Abyssal there. If he gets bashed again, he might be in trouble. They turn around on OD. Disarmed as well with the BKB. Can't do anything. He's going to be going down. Dead. The Ignis force out the buyback straight away. They can't even fight into him. The Soulbind allows them to move away. Yo's on the back line, far away from any support. And as a support, it is his duty to die.
The rest of them, can they actually escape? There is a blink on Tiny, but probably...
There's a bigger problem here.
No catch.
They don't have the Bloodlust again.
They don't have the Bloodlust. There's a buyback from OD who does not have a BKB tool. If you're Liquid...
You have choices.
You have choices, definitely. But also Troll has no BKB, so perhaps you will wait it out. As you stated earlier, Roshan could respawn really soon.
In fact, in just a few seconds, it might come up. If they get a quick spawn, Liquid is going to be feeling pretty good about this one. 50 seconds, so Ogre will be up. But there's a big issue. How the hell do you get to the pit in time?
How the hell do you get to the pit in time? And even if you do get to the pit in time, how the hell do you kill this Troll and his teammates? Especially when they're supported by such a beast of an Abaddon. An Abaddon that has, what, Vlad, Solar Crest, Halberd?
And that's, yeah, that Halberd last time in the big fight as well.
Yeah, last time Halberd managed to use it on the OD, but that OD was, like, gone anyway.
Well, maybe he would have taken someone with him, right? Like, don't underestimate an OD, but if he's disarmed, he's just done. He's a cooked goose. Pings.
They see him.
He's pretty far out, but he should
He's
be
running
quick
to
enough.
Jug. Jug, wait for me. Save me. And Jug is like, get the hell away from me.
Stop bringing them this way. What are you doing? Nefret says, see ya, and it looks like they've caught him. He says, wait, come back. I love you. You'll see him again one day, Boogie, in 100 seconds, and you have no buyback.
Yeah, he has no buyback, so that pretty much means Rosh, that has just respawned with that refresher shard, is completely in Liquid's hands to take.
Oh, they got AC completed as well, I think. No, they can afford it, but Quakefoot, he wants to wait for his buyback in 2 minutes. He wants to have it. Nefret's pretty far out here. Moving in. Yule's going to be there. And they don't even need the stun. They've got Abyssal. That goes through the Magic Community with the Battle Trance as well. Nefret is down, dusted, and dead. No buyback for 45 seconds.
You could definitely go for high ground right now if you're Liquid.
They're going to be reserved. They're going to go for the Roche.
Because buyback from Jug is about to come back off cooldown. It's, what, 30 seconds away. So going back into the pit is definitely a safer play.
Got a 97% chance to win. Why risk it when you can get your hands on a Refresher Shard, Cheese, and an Aegis? Now.
What's this Ogre doing? What's the play here?
Yo. No. TP. Yeah, get out right now. It was cute. Didn't work. Now, did they give the Refresher?
It even works.
Who did they give it to?
You get some, I guess, benefit from it. You feel better about yourself. I killed a courier. Yay, mom. Woo. They sniped it.
It's a stat at the end of the game.
Everyone.
Got to take something away.
Everyone loves to snipe couriers. You don't tell me you wouldn't do that if you were in his
That's
position.
why I sometimes pick Nyx.
And there you go.
It's the only reason. Nikkei. There's only one reason is his base for a win, and they won't leave until they got one. Liquid have plenty of time to play with. The buyback comes out already. Knock, knock. Who's home? Toss there again. Always on a Wish. The Abyssal fall up. The Ignis as well to cover their attack. Wish is going to go down. Duel's going to come out. But do you really want to fight all these heroes, Boogie? I think not. GG is there. They know about the OD. There's no damage. And Liquid, they take game one. And to be honest, they play Wind and Rain like a fiddle.
They played them. They played them like a fiddle, just like you said. And I'm actually very surprised by Wind and Rain and how well they have played. However, they just struggled a little bit after that mid-fight around Roche when that good Ignus Fatus, that great Will-O-Wisp from Insania was planted. They just turned the game right there.